this video, we're going to take a look at the 6 core principles of bebop. Hey, it's Paul Tobey here from JazzMentl.com. I've been playing jazz piano for more than 40 years, have adopted these principles into my playing. So whether you're a piano player, saxophone, trumpet, or any other instrument, and you want to learn how to improvise, you need to learn and understand these core bebop principles. Let's dive in with number 1, and that is that most bebop solos are constructed using what we call swing eighth notes. Take a look at the sheet music on your screen, and whether you read sheet music or not is irrelevant, but if you do, it will help a little bit, meaning that you can see in the right hand there's eighth notes, and then every other note is accented. These are the offbeats, and the first note is a little bit longer than the second note. And one principle that guides how piano players learn bebop is by playing comping in the left hand on the and of 4 and the and of 2. I also wanted to give you a bit longer example of this, so we're going to go to the grand piano. I'm going to play along with a bass and drums backing track. I hope you can hear the swing eighths. Core principle of bebop number 2. We play 8-note scales so that it fits better in the bar as an improviser versus 7-note scales in classical music. Each scale has an added passing note. In the case of minor bebop scales, it is the flat 4. In the case of dominant 7 scales, it is the natural 7th. And then in the case of the major 7th bebop scales, it's a flat 5. Let's play each of those scales using eighth notes. You'll notice that in my practice, I'm still trying to swing it, but also play the left hand comping. I don't have an example of this on the grand piano with bass and drums because I'm going to include it with the next core principle of bebop, which is number 3. We use what's called chromatic passing notes and enclosures. And just before we go through the example on your screen, I'm going to post a link to this sheet music, which includes these examples a little bit later on in the video, so stick around for that. So in this example, the chromatic passing notes happen in the first few notes. You're coming down from F in half steps, and then there's an enclosure, which is chromatics above and below the destination note, which is D. So there's an example of chromatic passing notes and enclosures. Let's go to the grand piano, play a 12-bar blues example of these chromatic passing notes, enclosures, but also listen for the bebop scales, which was our core principle number 2. Let's move on to core bebop principle number 4, which is arpeggiating using chords and chord extensions. For example, on an F7 chord, you can use the 9th extension. I'm pretty sure you've heard a phrase like this. So what that is 3, 5, 7, and 9 of F7, and then bebop at the end. For those of you that don't know, on the beat and off the beat creates a sound called bebop, which is where bebop got its name. Let's play the B flat 7 example. It's coming down the B flat 7 chord with the flat 7, the 5th, and the 3rd, and then at the end you have a couple of chromatic passing tones. Let's go back to the grand piano with the backing track and try to incorporate more arpeggios into our example of 12-bar blues. Our next core principle of bebop is number 5, and that is to focus on what we call blue notes. In the case of a blues scale on F7, the blue notes are flat 3, which is the A flat, and also the flat 5, which is the B natural. So the blues scale is this. We're going to incorporate those notes into the example improv. I'm pretty sure you can hear the flat 3 and the flat 5 in that example. Let's go back to the grand piano with the backing track and give this one a go. And just before I give you the free download link to grab these examples, let's go through our core bebop principle number 6, which is to use what we call bebop licks. The one that I've written out here is based on bebop blues, and it uses the flat 3 and the flat 5. And you can see that here's your flat 5, and there's the natural 3, but it's led into by this grace note, which is the flat 3. All right, let's go to the grand piano and incorporate some bebop licks into our 12-bar blues. And those are my 6 core principles of bebop. It's Paul Tobey here from JazzMentl.com. Thanks for joining me for this tutorial. Let me put a link to the sheet music up here in the corner. It's also in the description below. All you need to do is give an email address and it's yours. And if you could, reach down, hit the thumbs up button. It really helps us here at the channel. And if you want to subscribe, we'd love to have you. Just hit the little bell and we'll notify you of all the upcoming videos that we're making. If you want to dive deeper into bebop and start to do more analysis, I would suggest you check out this video next.